All right, welcome in, guys. JCFX, Josh here. So, gonna go over AUD NZD. Not, I don't really like trading this pair. We're gonna go over it though. It's in the Aussie pair group. But just look, this is weekly. Just look. This is not, this is a big ass zone, a big range, which is perfectly fine. You can trade this and make a boatload of money. But I like to trade trends, trading with an obvious trend. It's how you're going to get the easiest trades. It's how you're going to make the most money. It's how you're going to stay consistent. When you look at a chart like this, you see range. This is weekly, okay? So don't get me wrong. There's a lot of trades you could take. Okay, that's an uptrend. You could blow that up. But let's just look. Range, range, range. Ranging means bouncing off the top, bouncing off the bottom, bouncing off the top, bouncing off the bottom, bouncing off the top, bouncing off the bottom, 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 top, top, top. Okay. It's not moving up, it's not moving down, as opposed to this, okay? Severe downtrend, strong downtrend. All right, so anyhow, let's delete that. Let's focus on the current year. And what do we have? We have range, but that's okay because you can play the range. All right, let's just take it from here down to here. Let's not go to that way, that's a little too far. But we'll go to here. All right, so we're at the top of the range. So what do you expect? If you look back here, what do you expect? Okay, it gets to the top, what's it do? Goes down, goes down, goes down. These aren't really at the top, but what? So what we can do for this in particular, we can just take this area out, just tighten the zone up if you want to trade the range. See how these pancake consolidate through here, can accumulate order. We'll play that. We'll play this range. So bam, bam. Comes to the top, bounce off, come to the top, bounce off. So we've already kind of missed the extreme high, which is fine. But look, pretty good chance it comes down into this zone, okay? If you want to trade the range. So we'll mark it from here just to be safe. So we'll target that, all right, for this week because we can see bear, bear, bear. I mean, this is bearish to the 10th. Anyhow, you can mark the high. I've already marked it with the box. Let's not go into that. Let's go to the daily. Daily, 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 daily. So coronavirus here spiked up. We reached the extreme high. We have reached the extreme high and rejected. It does not want to go through that. So, yeah, 185, okay? 1850, we'll mark that as the extreme. 1085, sorry. All right, we got that. And then we have the low. So for this week, we're going to target this area of resistance turn support. Even though we've wicked into here, that's strong too. 105790. That's a strong area. That's a strong wick right out of that area. But like I said, if you look at the past, you can expect it to trickle down into the bottom corner of this box. However, let's have a closer look. This is the daily, so we can see a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom. So double top, almost a double top. However, it's broken the low. Okay, it's broken the previous low, so we're thinking down. Still thinking down. Down, bearish movement. Downtrend. All right, like I said, lower higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high. What's happened? What has happened is it's been broken, okay? However you want to do it. It's been broken. That trend has been broken. And we've retested. So this is, you can retest horizontally too. So you see that, retest here, broke. All right, so we can pretty much disregard that uptrend for now because this is 4-hour chart, solid break of that low, solid retest of the trend. We're thinking bearish. Okay, now what? Looking for the highest place to sell from because we don't have that much room to the bottom. So we've already basically missed this. I mean, this is not something you're probably going to want to get in on, but just going to educate on this because it can put, I mean, it could produce 250, 225 pips. So it's worth looking into. And it's a clear, obvious downtrend. Okay. High, lower high, lower high. Trying to form a lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So yeah, let's just look for a horizontal level. So this is coming back to test what? The horizontal level. And that horizontal level would be right here. All right. And we're hitting it. So wicked, 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 wicked. Nothing broke it until here. Once we broke it, we retested it. We broke through. I mean, we already broke. Once we retested, we had a strong bearish movement. Okay. You'll see this so much. This little pattern here where it breaks your level, retests your level, breaks, and it continues. Happens all the time. Okay, that is structure of the market, and that's how the levels get broken. Breaks, retest, continue. Okay, you're going to see that time and time again. And once you're able to see that clearly and cleanly and quickly, you'll make some money. So what we've had is a break, retest, and blast through. We've hit the liquidity zone here where price has rejected, orders have been filled, buy orders have been filled, and we've tapped back into the zone. So in order for us to go back down, we're going to have more sell orders in this zone than buy orders in this zone. Just means more sellers than buyers. So, yeah, so I mean, not a whole lot. You can't really tell from here. So we're going to go deeper. But what I can tell you is that is a strong doji candle on a 4-hour. And a 4-hour candle is pretty significant. Not as significant as a daily candle formation, but still significant. Still worth noting and paying attention to. Just bear with me here. My trading view is frozen. So while that's frozen, let's look at my FX book. Okay. This is how you're going to want to complete your order sizing. So you have your account size, you have your risk ratio. I'm sticking to that for now. I like placing a lot of trades throughout the week. I mean, and at least like, I don't know, I like having a few trades running at once. So I don't like to risk 1% on each one because then I'm 2 to 3, 4% at risk. And I'm not to that level yet where I'm willing to risk 4% of my account. So I'll stick to 0.25%. I'll run 1 to 4 to 5 of those trades at a time. Really only like 4. I only like to risk 1%. at any given time. And yeah, so I mean, you can make good money that way too. You can risk the quarter and have a 1 to 4 and make 1% from a quarter, or you can make a 0.5%, or you can make 1/4% from risking a quarter. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is control your risk, and you can have a 0.25 risk, hit your target, let it run, and end up with like a 1 to 7 risk reward and have a 2% gain, or a 7% or a 1 to 8 and have a 2% gain. Doesn't matter. Anyhow, I'll go over that in another video more in depth, but this is ready. So let's go back into this. Like I said, daily candles matter way more. So if that would close like that, if this daily candle closes, it only has 6 hours left, so there's a good potential it could close with a significant wick on the bottom. It would tell me we're losing steam. I mean, it already tells me that. But let's go to the 1 hour. See if there's anything that we can trade. So we're at a zone, we're at a level. This would be the area where you're going to want to get in the trade if you're going to trade. But from here, the only thing you could do from this zone in particular is go short. Why? Like I said, structure. Low, 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 low. All these are lower lows, all these are lower highs. So in order for us to go long, we would have to break a previous high. So this is a previous high. This would be the high that I would want to break. This would, if we break that high, that would satisfy me and say, okay, we're going long. Market wants to go long. If we break this, that's not a high. It's not well, um, it's just not clear. Okay, you have this big ass wick and the high here under that wick. Okay, I want a high to stand out like this. It's above this. It's above this. It's a high. Just like here. It's above this. It's above this. That's a high. This right here, not so much. So we could break that and be fine. If we come up to this structure here and break that, just like before, you already know what I'm about to draw. We're going to break it. We're going to retest it. We're going to accumulate orders, hopefully show some wicks, and then blast. All right, that's what you want to trade. Here, we could trade here for the sell. I haven't really made a lower high. This could be the lower high, but it's not significant because it's not sticking out above this. So it could be something like this, like a continuation low, like a continuation high, lower high, significant lower high, significant lower high. These are just the little continuations. So, you know, we had a little continuation, little continuation. We could have another little continuation down to this area and then pop up to make a new lower high that's significant, that really stands out. But we'll have to see. So it's rejecting, it's indecision, a lot of wick, not a lot of candle, indecision. So what we're doing is waiting, sitting on our hands, waiting. We're on the 15 minutes, so we'll see it move here before any other time frame. But yeah, essentially just like before, wick, 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 wick. And then once we see that commitment to the downside, we're gonna wait for it to retest, and then we're gonna get in and then go for a ride. And the risk reward will be pretty good here because we only have to tuck it above here. Okay, you can go above the most recent high if you want, which is recommended. You know, 55 pip stop loss. That's going to secure you with this structure. So the market structure would have to be broken for you to lose this trade, which could happen, but it's not likely. So, you know, you could get in there. Risk reward 0.48. Just kidding. What we would do though, set your you set your stop that high. We're gonna take it. We're gonna target the box. We're going to target this for the weekly trade. 1 to 1.7. And that's the first area of target. Like, you know, you could do it at like a 1 to 1. You could take a little profit at a 1 to 1 and then move your stop down to the structure that formed and be above that, and then extend your target to, you know, here, extend your target to here. See, top of the box, bottom of that structure, and you could go top of that structure, and you could go here. So there could be a lot of potential targets, but the end target would be that for the week. If it goes bearish, it's not a crazy amount of pips. 220, nothing crazy. So that could be hit for the week, end of the week, early next week. It just depends. But yeah, that's what you would be looking for on this pair. Okay. Like I said, I like to go with the overall trend, so I'm looking for a bearish movement. I'm not really looking to buy. You know, if it's gonna show me a buy, it's gonna take a little bit longer. It's not gonna happen till Tuesday or Wednesday morning early, because it's gonna have to come all the way up here, which is not that far, 40 pips, but it's got a lot of junk to bust through. Okay, these are levels already established. It would have to bust through all these levels, mess around, see if it's going to bust through. And once it does bust through, it's got to come back to retest before I take the trade. All right, so that's a couple days worth of action there, I would say. Um, you know, maybe a day, but this one could happen within the next 12 hours. Okay, if it's going to go bearish, it could happen within the next 12 hours. It could happen within the next 2 hours. So that would be the intraday trade for AUD, NZD, the intraday or weekly trade. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this on for future reference. If this does play out, start with that. You know what? Might as well just take it there and set my targets in between. Okay, so that's gonna do it for AUD, NZD. Like I said, chart clean, 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 clean chart. No reason to put a bunch of junk on here. Just understand what you're looking at as far as the candles. You don't need anything else. All right, guys, take care.